Hello everyone and welcome back to more Odin Sphere Leifthrasir. It's the only title which makes me sound like I either have dyslexia or a lisp. Anyway, let's get back into it. We're going to be heading over to Winterhorn Ridge for the next chapter. Let's go.
Prince! Am I hearing things? Someone called me Prince. But alas, I am no prince. I am but a beast.
I am Leifthrasir, the court magician. I am a sorcerer. I recognize the spell that has been put on you.
Spells, spells, spells. All you spellcasters should be burned at the stake.
Please, be rational, Prince. 'Tis my wish to help you, but my powers alone are insufficient to the task. The king pays no attention to my words.
What do you want from me? If you care so much, resign.
I have no response to your harsh words. But I have an ingenious plan I thought I could share with you. Prince, do you know of Hindel, the dragon that lives atop the snow-capped mountain?
Hindel? I have heard the name. They say he knows all and can see the future.
A dragon that wise should know something about your curse. But to ask a dragon is a daunting task. Just meeting one is frightening. Please, forget my rambling. I should not have mentioned it.
No. Let's go. Any hope is better than none. Even in the worst case, my hollow and empty life will come to an end.
So we heard about a dragon up here. So let's go up here and kill the dragon. Also, apparently I forgot to delete my streaming now video, so I'm doing that. Full disclosure. There we go. Now I can focus on the game. Jesus Christ, I forgot how fast you are. With other LPs being worked on, and some personal stuff, I haven't been able to work on this LP as much. So, if I play badly, that's why. I'm pretty sure I had to say something like that last time I did a video. Guys, I'm sorry. A lot of it has been a result of me just, I don't know, just being lazy, I guess. Which I feel bad for. So, you know the drill. We're gonna beat the hell out of these dumb snow things and fight our way through this. Man, this game's pretty. Sometimes you tend to forget. That time is whenever you're not playing and then you go, oh yeah! Alright, so, what's the map even look like? Oh yeah, it doesn't give us all the map, but it gives us an okay amount. So far the map looks good. Oh, there's a lot of, look at all these peppers. All these peppers. We have picked up excavation guide. It's another page. Use magic potions. Blaze may be too hot for a campfire even in colder regions, but it is perfect for melting ice walls. Cyclone can cool down molten lava and clear away debris. Volcano can open holes in cracked walls in place of using bombs. Okay. So they're going to continue to introduce concepts to us, like you could go further in this level if you just create the alchemical mix blaze, which you get from that. So, throw in there, boom. So as they go, they kind of leave out certain dungeoning mechanics and stuff because Odin Sphere has a gameplay tightrope it's kind of walking. Because you have to do all of these stages, and I've mentioned this before, you gotta do all these stages multiple times. And that shit can get fucking boring for the average person if you're not invested in the story. I think the story's fantastic. So I have no problem, you know, being invested in that. But, you know, they have to keep the gameplay interesting. Good video games tend to need, you know, you tend to want good gameplay to go along with it. So they keep trying to find, you know, interesting ways to add a little bit more to the gameplay. They fixed the biggest problem with the original, which was, you know, making a combat system that isn't basically, you know, mash the button with no real decent variety. And made all the parts of Odin Sphere that were like, yo, this is slow as shit, I don't like this, and decided, hey, we're gonna make everything super fast and fun. They basically fixed any problem that really existed with the game. But I say it's still kind of repetitive overall? Probably. It still kind of ends up having that problem because you're going through everything, you know, once. But they definitely got rid of the problem of you do not need to grind at any point. I feel like even if you were playing on an easier difficulty, you could not just blaze through everything and get it done easily. Here, you can play on an easier difficulty and get through this entire thing without ever having to go back and get something. And I think that's actually pretty good. Like, games do need to accommodate people who aren't necessarily looking for an intense challenge, but want to enjoy a story. And I think that kind of thing is pretty important. I'm thinking about this because there was an absolutely horrid article that went out today. I say today. I'm recording this on the 5th of July. Horrid article over on Kotaku. They do good shit sometimes. I used to really rag on Kotaku a lot because, well, ugh. But they have done some good stuff. But this wasn't one of it. It was basically, I believe it was based on the game that came out recently, Fury, which I believe is a boss rush video game. I know absolutely nothing about it. Except what came up in this article, which is basically, I've seen Kotaku a lot of times just, you know, always being in support of things that make the video game super easy for people who don't care about gameplay in a video game, which, by the way, what the fuck. But, this game accommodates it. Apparently there's like an easier difficulty for this game, and it could be any game, really. I was just trying to give it as much context as I could. And for this, the game says you will not be getting the thrilling battles and a bunch of other text treatment to say, if you're playing on this easier difficulty, you'll have an easier time to experience everything, but you will not be getting the true experience. And then it's just the writer bitching about how the game is basically shitting on him and making fun of him for ever choosing the choice, saying, I don't want to be ridiculed for choosing an easier difficulty. I think this happened too. I go on NeoGAF a lot, which, if you don't know, is the biggest video game forum that pretty much exists. Breaks a lot of news, some such. There's a thread on there about Wolfenstein: The New Order, which is a FPS game. And in that game, there is difficulty options. And they all kind of, it's based on the original games from back in the day, because Wolfenstein's like one of the first, if not the first-person shooter. I'm sorry, I'm not up on my video game history that much. But they had a difficulty in there that just shows the main character's face, and will constantly alter it depending on the difficulty you choose. And if you choose the easiest one, it's this rough-looking dude with a binky in his mouth, because if you're playing on easy, you're basically a baby. And then there's the person getting really mad saying, do I have to be bullied by the developer into choosing something or ridiculed by it? And it's like, man, some people just can't. It's like, I feel if you're gonna have a video game, and you're gonna put these easy difficulties on it, like, to make it more accessible, I don't feel like, you know, it's a problem if you put a few jokes in there, you know? And it's like, a lot of people really get mad because they say, oh, it's immature for the developer to, you know, ever insinuate, and you gotta be nice to every one of your players. But I'm like, in the end, it adds a little bit more personality, in my opinion, to a game when they kind of do stuff like that. And it's like, those are two extreme cases. And, I feel like it's like, if you want to play easy mode, it's like, yeah, that's the thing of it. It's like, for some reason, people want a very, very specific thing presented to them. Like, they want easy, super easy casual modes in video games to make them more accessible to players, or themselves if they're bad at video games. But then they also want to make sure that they are treated exactly. It's not even some of the treatment. They don't want to be they don't want anything to basically make them look dumb. Like, I feel like these are the same people who, if they had to go onto Metal Gear Solid 5, for example, they play that game. They probably also got pissed in that game. If you play on the easier difficulty, like a Venom Snake wears a chicken hat. Or hate to bring up Trash, I Want to Be the Guy, years ago, that game, when you played on its easiest difficulty, gave you a little pink ribbon on your head, and stuff like that. And I just feel like my stance on that kind of stuff is just, who cares, you know? It's like, don't let that kind of thing affect you. I mean, it's like, if you're gonna let, you know, little stuff like that, or a text box before you start the game, basically dictate how you're supposed to feel or affect your enjoyment of the game, don't. If you want to play on the easiest difficulty, go a fucking head. It's like, it doesn't matter. And getting mad at developers over it seems just really dumb, you know? Because one, sometimes they're having a little bit of fun with it. In the case of like a chicken hat or like a girly ribbon or some shit like that. But I just feel like it's dumb. I don't know, what do you guys think? Me personally, I don't really care what difficulty people play video games on, and that's also a thing I've taken. I think back when I started doing LPs on my channel, I tried to go for more challenging difficulties. I mean, I played stuff like KH2 back when I did that LP for the first time of 20. I did it on Proud Mode at the time because I did not use the final mix version, so it didn't have the extra difficulty on that game. And I tend to go on the harder difficulties for those games just because I enjoy them. I know a good deal about the mechanics, how they work, and because, you know, there's a lot of expectations when people do LPs and stuff, like how everyone who LPs a Zelda game, the audience a lot of the time expect them to do everything, get 100%, have all the hearts, get all the heart pieces, and all the gold sculptulas, and all that other shit that you do in Zelda games. And, I eventually decided, I don't care, you know? I decided, it's like, what's the big deal, you know? For me personally, when it comes to making videos with difficulty, I just care about making a video that's entertaining, and I find that the entertainment value I offer to you, the audience, starts getting bigger and bigger around me, and I start kind of getting trapped, and eventually, I start to cave in on myself as the difficulty gets higher and higher as I play stuff, because it ends up taking longer and longer, and I can only talk about stuff for so long. I'm gonna start doing something different with this channel, in terms of, like, how I commentate on LPs. I'm gonna be doing a lot more off-topic stuff, I feel like, because this is coming out of complete fucking nowhere. I felt like one thing that my commentary kind of suffers from is I focus so much on the game, and sometimes I can't do that. Like, sometimes I do a one-to-one narration of, like, what's going on, and I feel like sometimes you can't really fly with that. I feel like last video was a good example. You know, there's not much to talk about, so sometimes I'm gonna try and talk about other things. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about stuff like, you know, politics or shit like that, but, you know, other nerdy video game stuff, you know, because, you know, I've done it from time to time, and I feel like I might do it a little bit more, especially in games like Odin Sphere, where I may or may not have that much to talk about. I mean, To be quite honest, in Odin Sphere, aside from plot details, you're pretty and me reacting to some of the new content that's going to be in the Mercedes, Oswald, and Velvet stories, I ain't got anything left, man. The well dries real fast on this game. It's like if you think the original game gets repetitive, and it's like, yeah, but how much can you talk about too? Like the first time I played the original Odin Sphere as an LP on this channel, which not many people watched except some of my really old, my older viewers. Not to say they're old, just they've been here for a while. Aside from them, like, I did post commentary on that personally. It was also because of my living situation at the time and just how I wanted to handle it. I had such little commentary eventually that for Velvet's story, I actually just cut to each cutscene, and there was no commentary because I'm like, I have nothing left to talk about here. That's also a thing of me never doing post commentary on videos ever again unless I'm doing something with a group, because boy can I not. Boy do I have nothing. What the fuck are you doing? Why'd you just turn to a snowball? But I found post commentary a lot harder because, you know, that you're trying to that you're kind of trying to script out a lot of stuff to talk about, and I feel like that only really works in a group setting. I'm gonna die. Let's fix that part where I die and make it so I don't. We got a bunch of shines. Why do I have like 8 million shines? Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? I need to stop saying curse words all the time. I'm an animal. Do I have anything that can keep me from, like, being dead? I have a solution. It would obviously be to, do that and get a heal potion. And then drink said heal potion. Okay, good. There we go. Ah, fuck! Oh, I already lost like half of what I just got back. Oh god. Please ignore that. That has nothing to do with anything. I can't tell you why something like that would ever install, but I can assure you it has nothing to do with anything involving my YouTube channel at all. Please think nothing of that. I make jokes like that and watch it actually not have anything to do with my channel. You never know. Even I don't know. I would say more, but I'm already digging a hole. Let's go ahead and mix. Boop. Alright, good. Alright, that hurts. This all actually hurts quite badly. I might lose to this guy. Hold on, let me use my other skills. Because this drill move's probably very abusable on this guy. If I can just get up on top of him. Okay, run. See, now we're at that point where I have very little health, so I'm not willing to commentate about topics, because I'm dying. This shit doesn't recover anything. I don't want to die and redo anything. Yeah. Can I just do all these materials to make it a 3? I can't. Okay. Oh, I can't even make healing. This sucks. I'm not necessarily screwed here. I'm screwed here. Okay, cool. Do I have to go through there to progress? I do. Shit. Do I have a plan? Aside from just fighting him again? No, not really. Sometimes you're faced with adversity and you just gotta fight through it, man. On the bright side, it looks like I'm running into difficulties now. I was finding myself having an easy time last episode, so I was a little concerned. Ah, damn it. His horn hurts. Oh, good, he has a jumping phase. Oh, good, he just fucking squashed me. I wish the boss was easy like you guys are. How about a whirlwind? Alright, this will be definitely a damage boost, no doubt. And from there, how about a volcano? Well, that actually distorts the sound a little bit. It hurts him so much. I won't give up there. I will spam all of the items like a scumbag until I win. So while you take damage from that dangerous whirlwind, I can go ahead and make a potion. You know, because I'm just making a potion. Alright, now glug the shit out of this and then pick up that volcano. I'm gonna try and still keep them like close to that. Alright, it's actually done, so it doesn't matter. Maybe a volcano. Maybe a little bit of toxin. Just hit him with everything. I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink at this monster snowy yeti thing. And maybe that'll be enough. Bye. Yay, I can focus on other things, like commentating in a way that isn't ass. Cheesecake recipe needs cheese and an egg. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I think with that, I think one thing I'm going to be doing for the format of this LP is once I feel like we've gotten a decent amount of content in the stage, I'm kind of just gonna cut to the boss. I feel like that's a better way to handle this LP. Because going through all of this will eventually get a little tiring for you and me, you know? Because I don't want these to be 2 videos every single time. That's something I kind of mentioned before. So, that is how we're handling that. I thought that healed more than I thought. I thought that healed a little bit more, but, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and buy like 3 of these. You know, just in case. And we're gonna cut to the boss, so I will see you guys when I'm there. Oh wait, we got a record. Records indicate that the original Valentinians came on a flying ship, having left from a land far from Arion. They founded a country on the western side of the continent, and with their superior magic tech, they solidified their nation's position as a significant world power. The crystallization cauldron, engineered from the most potent of Valentine's magic, was the crux of the king's glorious nation. By way of crystallizing raw phosons, it produced dense magic. It was the source of the nation's wealth, and iconic of Valentine at the height of their power. I'm gonna turn this page. At the peak of the kingdom's prosperity, the end came. Ragnanable, the country with whom Valentine was at war, launched a desperate attack on the capital. A bright light suddenly engulfed the city, and a terrible storm swept across the land. Only rubble remained. To this day, none know the true cause of Valentine's fall. The truth may lie somewhere within the last remaining artifact, the cauldron that is clearly evil. Historians from far and wide have sought the answers behind this mystery. And I don't need to cut to the boss, because the boss right here is literally here. Right here. I'm gonna quickly, I may eat some of this. I mean, it'll give me a little healing before the slaughter. Do I have any equipment? I feel like I bought a vampiric ring last episode and never equipped it. I did. I'm retarded. Please forgive me. That gourmet ring is also better defense-wise. I should have equipped that. Would have given me more health. Whatever. We are gonna face the boss. Let's go.
Oh, all-knowing dragon! King of mind, feared by all! I ask you, Hindel! Reveal yourself to me! And answer my question!
You will never find him, little Hindel Seeker! Search the corners of the world and you will still fail to meet him!
A dragon? You are not Hindel?
My friend was clever, but also gullible. He ignored our warning about dealing with humans and met with an ignoble death. A dragon's scales can resist 1,000 ordinary swords. But a sword made of jewels and crafted by the dwarves is another story. It pierced Hindel's chest and gave him the ultimate disgrace of death.
This sword was given to me in the Netherworld. I know nothing of Hindel's death. I am here to ask you which path my cursed soul should take.
Silence, Dragon Slayer! Why do you hate us so? Snatching Belial's soul! Stealing eggs! Hindel! The sight of the nefarious sword you hold makes my blood boil with fury!
Wait! I know nothing about that!
Do not waste your breath pleading with me! I will tell you of your end. The King of Dragons. I, Wagner, will destroy you! The fires of hell shall obliterate you! Pray while you still can!
So it's time to fight Wagner, the dragon that was hyped up in Gwendolyn's story. He's not the smartest guy, given the whole we yell out to Hindel saying, yo, we want to talk, and then he's like, how dare you kill him? Like, what? Why? But hey, he's just the king of dragons. He doesn't have to worry about the fine details of this. He is annoying though. He flies. He bites, he shoots fire sometimes. You know, those dragon things that typically are done by dragons. I believe he also has some wind tech he'd like to show off. I believe he can, like, make tornadoes. Fortunately, I've mastered the art of mashing the square button until it dies. The tried and true technique of anyone who plays video games. A 5-year-old could do what I'm doing right now, but could they do it with the same amount of finesse? Thanks to the vampiric ring, I've fully healed at no cost, thanks to him just kind of letting me do whatever I want. I mean, he's 2 levels above me, so this shouldn't be as easy as I'm making it look, but luckily a lot of my attacks seem to let me avoid getting hit by his clear bite attacks that have happened. And I'm doing my best to kind of dodge and weave through the elemental moves, too. Alright, he's breathing fire. We have to worry about the ground being filled with ice, so you're basically dealing with both elementals at once. Luckily, we can also stun him, which we're going to spam the hell out of. Do that spin so I can get on the other side. and drill into his body and bring him down to his last health bar. I'm frankly surprised that the King of Dragons would, you know, one, allow me to talk with pretty much no gap of silence. But also, there was the gap. But also allow me to just kind of do this over and over again until he dies. I mean, come on, Han. Come on, man. I mean, if Hindel was a fool, what are you? I'll tell you. You're fucking dead. I win. We're done. Christ. I'm so good. Just a master.
Wagner, where are you taking me?
You had the chance to kill me with that evil sword, yet you did not take it. It humiliates me to be spared. But I sense your true nature. I cannot forgive those who use these weapons, nor those that create them. But just this once, I will respond with compassion. Let me answer your question.
So you will tell me about this curse?
I believe you have heard about the obliteration of the Demon Lord's enemies. Your appearance is due to a curse that circulates in the remains of Valentine.
The princess's kingdom. If Ingwe spoke the truth, then this all makes sense.
Many survived the cataclysm, but were turned into pukas. I hear the pukas have united and are working on how to break the curse.
So I can return to normal? What must I do?
I do not know. Look below you. The barren land below was once the capital of Valentine. The fairies now own this territory. 'Tis a reason for war with the Demon Lord. The pukas live underground. You should ask them directly. Now I owe you nothing, nameless puka.
My name is Cornelius. Thank you, Wagner.
Do not be mistaken. My revenge is brewing, and I shall not forgive the one wielding that awful sword. Should we meet again, you should not take me lightly. Be careful.
How shall I proceed? How can I gain entrance to this town? Hey, there's another one. You there! Please stop!
I don't recognize you. You shouldn't be wandering around like this.
I am Cornelius of Titania. I seek the Puka village.
Well, this is unusual. A puka from another land. I am Meryl. How did you find this area?
I have heard that your people are searching for a way to break the curse.
Where did you hear of this? It's been kept a secret. But you are a puka. If you assist us, I suppose I can help you.
Let me help however I can.
Can I trust you with a secret no one can know?
I swear I will tell nobody.
Very well, I shall tell you. No spell can return a puka to human form, except for one thing. That is, the magic coins created in the Kingdom of Valentine. If all the coins are found, one wish may be granted. Of course, our wish will be to break the curse on us.
Collecting all the coins. How many coins are there?
We have all been trying, but I really don't know. 'Tis an enormous task to collect all the coins minted from an entire country. Oh no! We can't stand here chatting. There will be a battle soon. The Demon Lord and the fairies will fight here. Please come with me. Our secret town is up ahead.